piece. So
No, God,
Okay,
no.
that's fine.
Bye.
easy does it. Yeah, we'll
Awesome.
make sure we get the money to you.
1269. I could text my state ID if you need it.
I got it.
All right, all good. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Why are we in this fucking elevator? We know it doesn't work. God damn
I
it.
don't know. I got distracted. Am I safe to go back on radio?
Your vulgar language leaves a lot to be desired of your manners. Please correctly introduce yourself and conduct yourself in a behavior more befitting upon our next conversation. Edward Roper, Minister of Serious Shit.
Sounds about right.
I hate him. I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
Ooh. What? Ooh.
It's locked. Ooh. Aw. Ooh.
Open up.
Ooh.
What? Where?
I'm gonna get locked in here by accident.
Ooh. Oh.
I know.
This is cool.
What is this?
Oh my god, I can pretend to be all cool and like.
This is above my pay grade. Damn, this lighting though.
Yeah,
God damn. Anyway. But yeah.
How do we escape?
What?
How do we escape?
What do you oh, out of here? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Oh wait, over here. I found it.
Here?
I found it.
Okay. Oh.
Bro!
Flop.
Bro!
Flop.
Marco!
Polo.
Marco!
Polo.
Marco?
Polo.
The fuck?
Polo.
Marco!
Polo. Oh, hello.
This way.
Okay.
Oh man. You stand still for a second, people can take screenshots? Nah. Listen, there's other opportunities. This place is too fucking big.
Oh, I agree. I get lost in here.
If you get lost in here, you should try and walk through the PD.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh! Fuck!
What?
God damn it.
Hello? No!
Let me guess, Edward just called you to slurp. Oh my god, wait.
Ew. My eardrums. I'm assuming that was Edbert. That was a unknown number.
Hold on. Hold on.
There we go.
Hold on.
You still on this radio? Is there anyone on this radio?
All right, let's go.
What the fuck are you on about? Wait, what? Wait, we need to go Senior Buns.
What happened?
Apparently Rhodes is working at Senior Buns.
Rhodes is working at Senior Buns?
Senior Buns, you said right now?
Oh, I don't even
On
know.
the way.
He's on.
Yeah, apparently he's working Senior Buns right now.
Oh no.
Fuck, did he get fired?
No. They couldn't fire Rhodes.
Apparently Rhodes is working there. You're alright.
You good?
I'm good. I tried to stop.
Yeah.
Oh my
All right.
goodness. Holy shit.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. You be careful, okay?
You too.
Can we talk about how my truck was just used as a fucking battering ram for that gauntlet and stopped him in his path?
Do you call this a truck?
This is like a truck with a back seat, right?
Like a canopy?
This is an SUV, but
I
like
don't know.
SUV. Okay, but SUVs in the States are trucks with cabs on them. So instead of having like a bed, so if you look at this, imagine like the back half of the truck was cut off. It would be like a 4-door pickup truck. Since it has a cab, it's like.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't pick this as a ute. Like, yeah, it's got the canopy on it, but oh yeah.
All right.
You'd probably hate me if I laugh.
What?
Ow. Ow.
What the fuck did you do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my god. We'll go to the hospital. Wait, EMS is here.
I have the best photo.
Yeah, they opened right now.
Are you working
shit.
Senior Buns?
I was. Yes. Listen, I gotta eat. I gotta eat.
Oh, was no one open?
Oh, God, really?
Nobody was
Oh, God.
open, and I was
We
starving.
had to work, yeah. Oh, my
Here?
Oh, hey.
You-
No. I'm good now. I'm good now.
Oh.
I'm good now.
Well, damn.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Yeah, no, not a
Listen,
problem.
wait, it was me. It was just me and EMS here, starving.
I'm proud of you.
We fixed the problem. We are no longer starving. I made a burgie.
How many did you make?
2 and 5 fries.
Okay.
You made more? I mean...
Did you get drinks?
goddamn.
Yeah, a couple.
Okay, good.
No, he made like 20 fucking fries. He saved our life.
I did. I'm a lifesaver.
You're an actual hero.
Yep. Is
Protecting
my
and
car
serving.
still outside? 'Cause
Yeah,
I've been in here for...
also-
Yeah, no, your
got
lights
that.
are on and it's still outside, so.
Oh, I have to sign out. One moment.
I think he hates me.
Bruce, send that to Flop, please. That's
Okay. Flop, can I text you?
Sure.
Brother, please save a life. Please give me a combo.
Okay.
I had
Hold
a
on.
shitty
Now I
food
gotta get
there.
some real food.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, JJ.
Damn.
Do you need like a job or something?
No,
I can't believe after all this
Because
time,
every
he's
place
still
was
wearing the
closed.
same shit that you made him wear. Like,
You need to be open.
Terry, yeah.
he's never changed out of that fucking outfit that you put him in.
Good on him.
Yeah, there we go.
It's been like 4 months
Thank
at
you,
this point.
JJ.
Jesus Christ, that photo.
That's great.
Give me, if you want to go wait by the car, I'm
I need
gonna
you here as long
talk
as
to
you
Rhodes
were
real quick and just
at
make sure he knows
Bruce's
about
Reef.
Richard.
Okay.
Please and thank
All
you.
right.
Oh, that was fucking intense. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
We did it
ya.
though. Listen, we did it.
We did it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Oh, get some real food.
Um,
Hey, how you
do
doing?
you have a lot of prepped food?
I'm doing good. Good to see you, Terry.
I should be alright, you know.
Okay, I'll take 2 meals.
He'll take 3.
3.
Alright.
Dealer's
what
choice.
would you like?
Food.
Okay, got it.
And actually,
No,
wait,
this
3 more drinks. Oh shit.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. There we go.
And 3 more drinks.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead.
Cha-ching. I'm 50,007.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Can't
how many
believe
customers we have.
we're betraying Senior Bun.
50,007.
Oh
There you
my
go.
god.
Yeah.
Hick senior
Are you
buns.
betraying Senior Buns if you had to work to get your
Appreciate you.
food?
Mm.
Thank
Do
you,
you wanna see the
JJ.
burger I
Here you go,
made?
Fluff.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I did it all by myself. Not
on.
really.
Thank you. I
Thank you,
I
VP.
appreciate this so
No.
much.
No problem.
I mean,
Hold
you have
on,
to, you have to work
wait.
at PD to get paid, and you can betray PD.
There you go.
Thank you so
Oh.
much. I do have a quick question.
What's up?
Have you? I'm not the time and place, but have you visited the hospital?
I have not. No.
Okay. Give me a call in a little bit when you have some time.
Okay. All right.
All right. I should be around for a few hours. I have obligations in approximately 2. All right. I didn't really talk to him. I just said not the time and place. I said, but have you visited the hospital? He said, no, I haven't. So.
Okay. He didn't even say hi to me. He fucking hates me, doesn't he?
He doesn't hate you. Well, actually, he might. I don't know.
That's not reassuring, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, sorry. The thing with roads. That was really fucking blunt. I'm sorry. Listen.
oh,
The thing.
no, I
with-
know how people feel when they talk to me.
No. Rhodes is very like word is his bond, right? Your word is your bond to him. He'll run with honesty, but at the same time, he will completely seclude and bury his emotions. Just completely disregard them and bury them as far under as he could go before he gets tired of digging. And I think part of Rhodes is almost, I'm not gonna use that word actually, that sounds really bad. Rhodes emotionally has a way of deterring from speaking what's on his mind, and instead of addressing a lot of his problems, he will flat out disregard them. As easy as it,
Huh?
not even bottled up, I would say even worse than that. Rhodes will,
Oh.
instead of facing a problem head on, he will straight up just get up and walk away from them permanently.
Oh.
What I mean is he will, for example, if he doesn't want someone in his life, he will find a, he doesn't even find a way. He will just, like a light switch, just gone, done.
Okay.
So he's a little difficult, you know, I don't know. It's a little hard. Also, I just wanted to stop here real quick. This is where I used to work. This was home.
Not
D&D is
anymore?
in a few hours, yes. Yeah, this was home. I'm a nosy bitch. Nothing in here.
did the, yep.
I'm so fucking nosy.
No, I'm always looking through bins. I never really got to come out here much. I used to do a bunch of metal detecting up on that hill. I think the last time I came out here was when BBMC kidnapped me.
Why'd they bring you out this way?
I don't know. They took me up on that hill there, held me at gunpoint, asked me why I went back to Hayes to defend it. I thought I was getting a bullet to the head, but they let me go.
Jesus. Yeah, this we've had a lot happen here. I've had a lot happen here. Not for nothing, but
Like what?
used to be a guy named Ron Rudders used to just piss on this place. He was the serial pisser.
Uh-huh.
And then he had health complications to a tase, and I told him, I said, hey, you know, if you have any medical problems, you should probably get something written so officers can be aware of your medical conditions. And then he brought up something 6 hours later that day. An officer tased him and killed him.
Holy shit. Okay.
And the officer warned him, if you keep running, I'm going to tase you. And he said, don't, I have a medical condition. And there was no written documentation of it. So he was like, okay, well, then you know, stop, or you're going to give me no choice. I need you to stop, or I'm going to have to tase you. No, don't do it. He tased him. I've only killed a couple people, but, you know. You have to go to the fucking hospital. Why am I so dumb? I'm sorry. Come on. To the hospital.
I'm hobbling. I'm on the way.
To the hospital. To hospital.
Hop it in.
I don't know. I don't remember the last time I killed somebody. Actually, no, I do. I can tell you the first time I killed somebody. I just got hired on as an officer, and I remember somebody, I don't remember who it was, but they took me out on my first shift, and my very first traffic stop ever, I was in the passenger seat learning how it was being conducted. And during the traffic stop, the guy got out with an axe. So I got out with my gun, and I shot the guy in the head and killed him. Very first stop, very first traffic, very first everything. Didn't even know how to use radio.
Okay.
Yep. Chat, you want to hear some funny lore about that? The first person that ever took flop out was Matt Rhodes. And the first traffic stop, Matt Rhodes. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I've had a lot of interesting experiences in the PD. A lot that I'm proud of. And I've had a couple moments that have definitely haunted me. I think my teardrop tattoo is probably the most telling, though.
When'd you get that one?
You ever hear of a man named Jasper Saxon?
I think I... no, I don't think so.
Jasper Saxon was a serial killer who had something like 180 something confirmed kills. And it was suspected that he died. And there was this guy going around who was Jasper Saxon, and it was this whole thing that turned into this bigger shit show. Hello.
Hi.
But Jasper was suspected and or supposedly back. So apparently he survived the explosion. Turns out he was a copycat. He was inspired by what Jasper did and began to these motherfuckers are gonna try and pin me on a traffic citation. I just fucking know it.
I will kick him.
No. Don't get me in trouble, please.
Nah, you won't get in trouble.
But I ended up being the one to help convict him with an officer named Mackenzie Hayes, who was very close to me. And so this guy would leave like videotapes in places, and we'd have to go find the videotapes, and it was really sad because this guy was like a maim and torturer, like really fucked up person, right? And one of the more traumatic things I did was, hey, you know what? We'll get you medical, and then I'll tell you my trauma.
All right, 1 sec.
Apparently they also did a race in my car. I didn't see anything. I was in the trunk.
No doctors?
I guess not. Let's go get you checked
No.
in. Yeah, man. Gotta be quick on your feet.
My leg hurts.
Gotta
What
be,
do you mean?
gotta be quick on your feet.
My leg.
Gotta jump around. You gotta be ready.
It's gonna hurt.
Gotcha. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I think I remember that because Amber pulled up to an officer.
What?
I was in the trunk still.
What happened?
I don't know.
I think he's snitching.
No, he's not snitching. It was a victim
Yeah,
statement.
he told me that he snitches.
Oh, you know, he snits on the clowns. It's like part of their lore.
Really? Oh yeah. Nyong.
All right. Actually, did I tell you about my thing with... I don't know if I ever told... Did I ever tell you about a guy named Tate?
Tate?
Up at Sandy Shores? Do you remember that, I'm just gonna take you to it.
Okay.
You've been there. We had a conversation in Sandy Shores in that trailer thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Did I tell you about what
that's
happened there?
unfortunate. Ha! Sucked in. Sorry.
I want to go be a fucker so badly. You know what that means? I can speed.
Oh, cheering.
Huh. So, there was a guy named Tate who had been kidnapped. And we received a phone call to an inconspicuous location, and it was that trailer that we spoke at in Sandy. When I approached with Mackenzie Hayes, there was a man dressed up in the description that matched Jasper. And we drew our guns. We were like, hey, put the knife down, put the knife down. Guy was hiding. It was a whole thing. Oh my God, they're running fucking radar there, I think. I don't know. Oh my God, they got shit going on in the woods.
Speed trap.
I think so. Either that or a shootout. But I entered the premise and I yelled. I said, you know, Jasper, drop the weapon, turn yourself in. And Jasper came running at us with a knife in his hand, and I pulled the trigger and I shot him square in the head. Killed him. When I killed him, we began documenting everything. And a videotape was left behind on scene. Jasper had kidnapped Tate. Jasper took Tate's clothes, and Jasper dressed Tate up in his clothes, taped a knife to his hand, sewed his eyes and mouth shut, and left him there helpless. And when we entered, I, in good faith, said, holy shit, I'm about to get stabbed by this knife. Come to find out that the man I shot was actually Tate, was not Jasper. And the tape showed Jasper literally torturing this man, dressing him up as himself with the clothing description that we had, and for lack of a better term, forced me to kill this. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. All right. Don't you fucking, don't, oh my God. Don't you fucking dare. Don't do it. No. 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 Rue,
Mm.
don't do it, please. Literally give you whatever you want. Just please. Not now. Come on, in you go. Kinda in you go. Sorta in. Yep. Okay. Did you grab any?
No,
Promise?
I promise.
Good to know that people are doing that in there, but that's not. I don't know. Have you been having urges recently?
Yeah. I think that stopped me from going to the bottle shop was that note Z wrote for me.
Hmm.
That's why you were in the hospital, but
As much as I'm fighting my problems, I know you're fighting yours. And seeing as I'm part of this agreement, this three-way agreement, I'm gonna do everything in my power. Not that the agreement was gonna change this feeling, but I'm gonna do what I can to just check in. And I didn't realize you were having urges, and I'm sorry.
you don't have to apologize.
You good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
What's on your mind? What's going on? I'm a nosy. Fuck. I want to know if this still is here. It's not.
Bane, yeah. It's been a little bit of a struggle. Seeing people drink around me and then the alcohol and then all this shit going on.
Yeah, I completely forgot that
Trying to
Rue
keep
was
my head fucking screwed
definitely not here. Smile. Who's been drinking around you?
They drank the bottle to keep it away from me, ironically enough.
Who was it?
Shang.
Hmm.
He didn't do it maliciously. I know that.
I still think it's important that people, especially people that struggle, shouldn't be forced to be around it either. It comes with a lot of respect and care. Just like you, I'm not gonna go to dinner with you and during dinner order a bottle of wine. You know what I mean? Just like if, you know, somebody told me that they have been trying to quit smoking, the last thing I'm gonna do is light a cigarette and blow smoke in their face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got that.
You've been doing really good. And I know that it's a constant struggle. And I know that you will always be fighting that. But you are going to learn and find ways of doing better. And obviously, as much as I want to see you on that path, I know the temptation's always going to be there. And I'd like to know if you ever have the temptation, just like I'm going to let you know if I ever have a temptation. To be honest with you, part of the reason I'm getting these tattoos is because I'm kind of on the tail end of my feelings right now, I think, on morphine, but I'd rather go do something than immediately go to the hospital and say that I'm having side effects. My pain's a 10 because it's very easy for me to find a way to get a painkiller if I need it.
Yeah.
So is there anything I can do to help you right now?
This is helping.
Okay. I'm sorry that we're just driving endlessly. I'm kind of having a hard dilemma on going to work, but
What's the dilemma?
after hearing about the way that officers were treating the ICU, if people can't stay professional at my worst, how am I to expect them to stay professional at my best?
You can't expect it. 'Cause they won't be.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to find the middle ground of acceptance, and currently right now I fail to find any form of acceptance for what happened. It's the same energy as one of them in the ICU and me walking in and going, "Don't be a pussy," while they're on their deathbed.
Yeah, that's the one.
I would never do that to somebody, and I would never expect anybody to do that to me. I don't know.
I don't think you should be finding any acceptance in it. There's no really forgiving that.
Yeah, no, I can't. Morally and just personally, I cannot. What's up, Fran? How you doing? Good to see ya. There will come a time soon in my life when I'll be able to actually have conversations with chat again, but the roleplay's
I
been so
don't even
busy.
get the thought process of going to the ICU just to be a fuckwit.
Like I said, I don't mind if officers don't show up to the ICU, but if you're gonna show up and be a fuckwit, you best off just not showing your face at all. Because if I ever find out who the fuck was involved, oh, so help me God. There are gonna be names and people on chopping blocks if I ever find out who the fuck it was.
You need someone to hold the chopping block.
Maybe just pin him down to the chopping block. I don't know.
I can do that.
I know, Rue. I know you can. We're not gonna jump to violence immediately.
Sorry.
You know, you don't have to talk to us. I fucking love you guys, though. What the hell?
That's how I feel like I can help.
Hmm.
The way I look at it is if I can make someone feel an ounce of physical pain with how much I'm feeling pain right now, then I've done my job.
Hmm. I don't think resorting immediately to violence is always the answer, though. I think that violence is an easy answer for a situation. It's a permanent solution to what I would argue is to be, sometimes verbally speaking, a temporary problem. And I don't ever disregard you know, doing something out of pure passion, right? Like Rue, I'll be straight up with you. I understand why you did what you did to Judas.
Yeah.
I get it. I
He
know.
kept pushing.
He pushed and he egged on a situation that you were traumatically dealing with in a way worse way than people may have seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to open my... please. Just kidding. We're going to the beach. Right here is good, probably. Fuck it. It's fine. I understand why you did what you did, and I understand that. Oh, at my ooh. Uh-oh.
What's up? Wait, mate. Uh-oh.
I didn't feel like having a cigarette either, or opening the door, or doing any. I'm just gonna stand here and just stand here. I gotta take a nap, but I get why you did what you did to Judas. I don't agree with it, but I also understand that if there's any time for someone to antagonize, that wasn't the time. Quite literally
Well,
poking a bear.
If it had been any other point, anything else, I would have just kidnapped him, scared the living fucking shit out of him. The fact that he texted me during that point, where I was really fucking battling going to that bottle shop, where I had next to no sleep, where I was just staring at a wall, fucking losing my mind, he texted me that. That was the last thing I needed in that moment.
I know. And I don't disregard that. I feel like as a parent, as maybe someone, you know, to assist with some form of guidance, I do feel like it's my job to also remind you that violence doesn't have to be the answer. I'm not saying that it can't be the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I just ask that you ask, is it worth it? Why am I doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you just I'd say yes. But
Oh.
there's a lot of situations where I would take people out and scare the living shit out of them.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
It just depends.
I gotcha.
There's people that I give countless opportunities to walk away from it for, and they just keep fucking pushing.
Mm-hmm. I think in your case, you justify, I think, the action sooner than most people would. And that's not a bad thing. I think everyone has their limits, right? Everyone has a limit where they kind of reach boiling point. All I want to do is give you a different perspective. And maybe down the road in life, you run into an opportunity where you immediately resort to violence. And maybe there's a time that, you know, down the road you look at something and say, is it worth it? Is what I'm doing worth it? Is this the right time? Should I be doing this? Not saying that I want you to just, you know, cold turkey, boom, done, no more violence, haha. I don't expect that from you. If I expected that, I probably wouldn't have adopted you, right? But I didn't adopt you for the things you've done. I adopted you because I got to learn who you were. So, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Recently, I've only gone out of my way to hurt people for some personal issues. I've only hurt 3 people for personal reasons. I don't know if that makes it any better, but yeah.
If the least I could say I did was try and offer you a different perspective, At least I know that maybe at some point down the road you'll look back at that and maybe think about that conversation. I'm not gonna love you any less. I'm not gonna hate you anymore, right? That's not my goal.
Wait, hate anymore?
I don't hate you. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna
Okay.
I'm not saying I hate you. I'm just saying I'm not gonna find a reason to be like, you know what? The hate scale off the fucking charts, right? That's never gonna happen. I promise you that's never gonna happen. I realized I worded that a little directly. It wasn't meant to be that way. But
No, that's all good.
the only thing I want to know is I told you the day we spoke off the highway a little ways up from Polito when you met me that day was all I wanted from you was for you to try your best the same way that I'm going to try my best. And for me, trying my best is to not control another person's life, because that's not what I'm about. But to offer a perspective to change your outlook on life. And if you want to find a different outlook to change, that's up to you. If you choose not to, that's still up to you. I'm not going to change my opinion about you for that. It's not my job to decide where you go in life.
I reckon next time try and take a step back.
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying every time you run into something you have to. I'm just saying if you ever have an opportunity, before you do, just ask yourself, should I? Is it worth it? Is this the time? Worst case that happens is you disregard it and you don't find the justification and you follow through. And that's, I'm not going to say it's okay, but the least I did was try and give you that perspective, right? So you do with that what you will. I don't want you to feel obligated to have to look at things differently now, but
Get that? Like, as I was saying before in the car, like... ways I usually deal with things is dealing with people or scaring the living shit out of them.
oh, I figured.
That's always how I've dealt with stuff.
Hell, don't you worry. I figured.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's probably what happens when you've been part of an MC for how long now?
I mean, you had some downtime there in the middle, but many years, right? Dog, this
Couple
family's
years, yeah.
fucking great. I love this shit. God damn. Everyone's such a damn good role player.
I mean, even after the club got Rico, I didn't really have much downtime. It was pretty much enough time to recover from being shot down, almost bleeding to death. And, then being told, hey, your door's about to get kicked in because of a warrant. and being on the run for, what, 3-ish years. Next to no sleep. Drinking like no tomorrow. I don't even know how I managed to not get caught. I really don't.
That was for which charge?
Murder.
Gotcha. There's things that I've done that I'm not proud of, but they were things that I did. And I think if any of those things ever came forward, I don't think I'd be an officer nowadays.
Is it okay if I ask what they were?
I bought a car bomb to blow up William Gunner. With Ziggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go through with that?
I forget what happened. Somebody made a comment about something about having to maybe raid an officer or something, and my name had come up, and I looked at Ziggy and I'm like, I don't trust it. We got to get rid of it. So we ended up bringing it to the bottom of the canals and dumped it in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Rendered it useless. Trying to think after that what else. Fuck, when I was a cadet and Kyle Pred was sheriff, we had a conversation riding with him. He goes, someone's in my trunk. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, do you trust your sheriff? I said, of course, sir, always. And we drove the car. First, there was a gunshot by the trunk. Then we sent the car off the Del Perro Pier. Later found out that he killed an EMS. I
imagine that wouldn't fly.
Yeah, I was a cadet. I trusted my sheriff. Never spoke about it.
Yeah, naturally.
Were you ever in the racing scene years back?
To an extent, yeah.
For a guy named Titanium?
No.
Titanium practically was like #1 target for the PD. Before I joined PD, I was in EMS, and before EMS, I was kind of I don't even know. During that time, I got into street racing. And I tell everyone I did one race and quit, but the truth is I did many races. And one of my first races I ever did, guy pulled me aside. He goes, who are you? I had a modulator and I had a mask and I took it off. And I said, you know, my name's Flop. And I ended up finding out that Titanium was Eddie Marshall. And Eddie and I were relatively close. And many months went by. And Eddie pulled me aside at the tuner shop and told me that I could essentially be offered a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And pretty much all I had to do was feed him information about the racing scene. And he said that it would be an inconspicuous ordeal that would grant me a very rare opportunity. And I told him that I would do what I could, that I couldn't make any set concrete promises. This was when I was an officer. For the meta chat, Flop was offered to essentially be a puppet. Flop don't know that in character. So I had some ties with people within the scene. And when I joined the PD, everybody wanted to know who Titanium was. Everybody. They wanted to know the identity of who it was. And for as long as I was an officer, nobody ever thought to ask the guy who used to be a street racer. And I figured if no one asked, why should I tell? So for the entirety of my career, my professional career, I knew Titanium, and while everyone in the PD was trying to figure out this man's identity, it was Eddie Marshall.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, no one thought to ask me, so I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
So I didn't do crazy fucked up things, but I definitely did a few. One of the last things I did before the government collapse was I had a guy who was inspired by the copycat for my teardrop tattoo. Guy pulled a gun on me. We're at the little parking garage just next to the PD. And he's like, I think I'm going to go down a list and kill everybody. He goes, Ash Ketchup, going to get killed. Reggie Might, killed. Mackenzie Hayes. You. And he's standing like this. Gun out. Faced away from me. I said, is that the full list? He goes, I'll find more. If I drew my gun, I put a fucking bullet in his head.
What a fucking idiot.
He didn't live to tell the day. Yeah, that much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I've done a lot of fucked up shit. I mean, that's a given, I guess.
What? No. Rue.
No.
The worst charge you have on your record's what? Failure to signal? Come on.
Yeah. No, I think my first... Oh, since moving back here, my first charge was... I think false imprisonment or some shit.
Oh my god. Unlawful imprisonment?
Oh. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I held two people up in front of the courthouse that had just tried to rob me. And the man comes waltzing out the front, sees it, I'm assuming probably called the cops. Because within seconds after him leaving, I was surrounded. Actually, come to think of it, I think Rhodes was the one who did the negotiations for that one.
Huh.
I had a car with no petrol that was smoking dropped off to a spot where I could hop in. Managed to get everyone out, but I ended up going back to prison. I've always been pretty decent at not getting caught for the more... I guess more violent things I've done. More heftier jail sentences.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it. Remember there was a negotiation not long ago. I had someone held hostage and they were doing negotiations and I had a side trained on the side of this dude's forehead, and he had someone held hostage down on the Buccaneer docks. And this dumbass goes, "Sorry, no chance of negotiations." And as soon as he said that, I shot him in the head. And everyone's like, "Why'd you shoot?" I'm like, the man just admitted that he's not willing to negotiate and failed. I'm
Yeah.
like, why am I gonna let him shoot the fucking hostage? To me. So. I don't know. I live under the premise of shoot first, ask questions later. I always have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the worst charge I ever got hit with was treason, but I should probably been hit with multiple terrorisms. I think even a murder at one point I should have been hit with.
What's the worst charge
Probably
you've
drug
gotten away with?
trafficking.
This government.
A lot of attempted murder.
Yeah, I'm assuming you walked out of that one probably.
Pardon?
I said I'm assuming you walked out of that one.
Yeah, I don't know how it hasn't caught up with me.
Botany's Ricardo Flick. I do miss
It's not like I keep my
Flick.
head down constantly. I'm usually up to shit, constantly doing stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna say torture, but that kind of falls under attempted murder, right?
Active torture is a charge.
Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, it's on par with attempted, right? Fuck, I don't even know if Judas is still alive, actually. But, no.
I mean, albeit if he's not, you realize I'm gonna have to, at least right now, say something, right?
Yeah, I'm aware. I already know it's pretty damning towards me.
You think it's that bad?
Yes, he was going around telling officers he was going to see me. I even called an ambulance from him from my own phone.
How the fuck do you not have a warrant? Jesus.
That's what I'm questioning. Very much so. So I don't know.
I trust that you use better judgment than this, but I'm gonna ask. The weapon's not here, right?
No.
Okay.
No, yeah. There's gonna be charges towards her. It's, yeah. I know, it's pretty obvious that was me. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well.
I love how serious these conversations are, because they're so telling to the lore of the characters.
Cross that bridge if it
This is like my
pops
favorite
up.
shit. This is my favorite shit. What was that?
I'll cross that bridge if it pops up.
Yeah. Keep an eye on it.
That's the plan.
My everything is fucked